All right, in today's episode, we're going to go over the U.S. General tool cart, my snap off. I've now lived with it for a couple months now. There's a few things I want to change around, a couple things I don't like. So before we get into it, if you wouldn't mind commenting, liking, and subscribing, I would appreciate it. And let's get right into it. All right, so we set this up a couple months ago, and I thought that this was going to work out the way I set it up, but it's actually a pain in the butt to get anything out of here. So we're going to try and change this up a little bit. Some of the comments I read when I first put it together that said this was a pain in the butt, they didn't understand it. Well, it's just like when Dad tells you something, and just got to experience it for yourself. So we're going to go ahead and get this emptied out and hopefully get this reorganized to where it works a little bit better for me. So we'll bring you back in a minute as soon as I get it emptied out. Alright, we went ahead and removed a few tools, changed some things around, and we reorganized the drawer, and it's a little bit better. I cut a couple more slots off of both of these to give me that little bit more room here, and I got rid of two smaller wrenches on each one that you just don't use. I centered up my wire rack here and removed a few things out of it that were a little redundant. Obviously I do use my tire pressure gauge. We threw them in there for now, but chances are they're just gonna get thrown up there anyways. But yeah, so I put my metric sockets over on this side with my metric open ends. I put my standard deeps over here with the standard open ends, and these honestly might come out of here. I haven't decided yet. I really don't use them, but I don't know, they're old Craftsman. I almost feel like they deserve a spot, but whatever. So tire plug kit, I got my tire plugs back in here. I don't know if you can see that or not. A few metric deeps that are common sizes. I got my picks, quick Utes knife, just in case I need a knife out here. And then just a few like lineman pliers, needle nose, some cutters, my replacement Craftsman wrench for the 3/8 sockets I got in the box, and just a pair of little snips. So basically, what I have this set up for is if I need to look at something real quick, or I need to grab something with a magnet. I got one little wobble extension in there, or if I'm doing something and I want to ride that and notice a bolt's loose, and instead of having to stop and walk all the way out and around into there, mess with the tools to come all the way back out here, I can just grab something real quick and tighten up a bolt on it. So that's the purpose of this. I ended up putting all my pry bars up in the back there. These are the tools that didn't make the cut. This I only use, like, I don't know, probably once a month on the diesel and twice a year on the Tahoe for the tires. So that doesn't have to be in there. These are the 4 wrenches that we removed. Didn't need more than 1 pair of side cutters. The electrical stuff was kind of what's the point, because if I need to do anything electrical, I'm going to have to go in there anyways to get my electrical stuff. And same thing with the Allen wrenches, just not anything that I'm going to need all the time. This disaster over here pretty much staying the same. Same thing over here. One thing I do want to mention is this thing is slightly too big for boxes of gloves, even with the tabs pulled down. So when the gloves are new, you end up ripping it and yanking it out just like that, and then you got to fight to get it back in there. So yeah, you might wind up having to cut a piece of wood to stick up in here in the bottom, which I'm probably going to end up doing to make it sit in there better, or I don't know, something to come down this farther. I mean, the concept's good. I like having it there, but yeah, still sucks. And I'm still waiting Harbor Freight. Where's the orange one? The orange stuff has been out for quite some time now. Why is there no orange bottle holder? And then the back. This has worked out mint. I love the screwdriver holders, these magnetic ones that I have in here. I'll find the link on Amazon and put that down in the description for this, but these have been mint. Like, I love having my screwdrivers out right there and just being able to grab something real quick without having to walk all the way into there. But yeah, so I got my Klein knockoffs, I got all my USA old Craftsman's, couple, I got for my steel equipment, panel trim removal tools, my air stuff. So yeah, that's awesome having this right on the back here, stuck to it there for use but out of the way. And yeah, so that is my snap off toolbox. And just for context, I'll just show you here. We're on the outside of the garage. I have to come all the way over here, open up the door, turn on the light, figure out what it is that I need real quick, come and walk all the way back out here, do what I gotta do, figure out I got the wrong ratchet, turn around, walk all the way back. With this here right quick, I can figure out what I'm doing, what I need for something real fast, like I said, tightening up a bolt. But the nice part about this is that if I'm getting into doing something on a truck out here or the Tahoe, I can pull this whole cart into here, load up what I need onto the cart, and then bring it out and do what I got to do. The other upgrade that I'm going to do that you guys will be seeing soon is the wheels. These chintzy wheels have got to go. I'm going to put a bigger size caster wheel on it and like more of a rubber style, something that can go out into the stones. Maybe something that holds air. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But so that's the revamp of the tool cart. Appreciate you watching.